are live. Welcome to Glamma's Closet, guys. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Glamma's Closet. If you haven't been here before, please subscribe and welcome into the chat. If you'd like to join the live chat, or you can just watch, but you do have to be a subscriber to join the live chat. So maybe if you want to click on that subscribe button, or at least just click the thumbs up button if you like what you're hearing. I do want to preface this morning with and let you know that there will be some adult content this particular day, and honestly most days, but this particular day, please note that this is for viewers who are 18 or older. If you are under the age of 18, please go to a different channel and enjoy them. So with that being said, let's say hello to everybody. Tackle hugs, Brenda Reed. Mwah. Hello, my sugar. It's good to see you this morning. Ashley Reed, the other Reed girl. Ashley, good morning. Good morning, honey. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Sorry, y'all, my nails are a little ganky this week. I've been doing a lot of work. I'll just put it that way. It's been a busy week. P. Murph, my brother from another mother. What's up? Doing the flyby. Hello. Good morning, P. Murph. I hope that you are having a fantastic Sunday. Johnny, hello. Good morning, my love. There's Johnny, my love. Good morning, sugar. I saw you drinking a milkshake. I think that milkshake has cause to that milkshake could call the police on you if you. It looks like you enjoyed yourself, though. That popped up in my shorts feed. Kelly, good morning. I hope you and the boys are doing great this morning. Good morning, all lurking and prepping lunch. I heard that. I'm prepping as well. I've got some chicken stock that I'm making right now for different dishes this week. So yeah, I get that. Good morning, Ashley. Mwah. Good morning. Happy Sunday, Ashley. Thank you for being here. I'm 17 and a half. Brenda, you're going to have to go to another channel. You're just too young for me. You're just too young for this content. Raquel, good morning, honey. Mwah. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Jennifer, good morning, gorgeous. How are you, Miss Jennifer Hayes? Jennifer, if you could please drop your PayPal link in the chat. I would really like to make sure that you get your milkshakes. Jennifer does so much for this community. She does so much. She takes care of promoting every single body, and I think it would be a very, very fine thing to just buy her a little milkshake. A $5 donation, $10 donation goes so far, and you get enough of those and you got you one heck of a milkshake. I'll just say that. So Jennifer, please drop your PayPal link in the chat. You can buy her the milkshake through PayPal. Veronica Mitka, good morning. Tackle hugs. Ronnie, there's my Ronnie over on the East Coast. Yes, you did. Yeah, I saw that. You were you essayed that milkshake. That was the funniest thing. I was like, oh, hello. Jessica, good morning. I hope you and the girls are doing well. You and the kids, I should say. Thank you for sharing me out. I truly appreciate it. Sharing truly is caring. I really appreciate that. Here's Jennifer's shake link in the chat. I've started. So y'all, please, if you get a chance, just share a little bit of your good fortune with Jennifer Hayes. She shares so much time and effort with our community. Good morning, Michael, my angel. Good morning, Angel Michael. I'm interested to talk to you soon. I'm actually going to have you on the show. I know that you were on Johnny's show as well, talking about the AI and the app for resellers. So that's always interesting news and something that we will share with everyone. And I don't know if you're in Great Britain, but if you are, the Cleveland Browns are playing the Minnesota Vikings in, I want to say, London this morning. I think it's London. I think it's London. I have fantasy football players on both sides of that ball, so and I don't really have a preference on that one. So yeah. Randy, good morning. I hope everything's going well at Moon Valley Crafts, and thank you so much for being so kind on Wednesday at the auction. We'll come back. We'll circle back around to that. Have a fun and safe trip. Michael, have you left yet? Oh, you're leaving tomorrow morning for London. Okay, so you'll be there until the 15th. Michael on the wind down if you missed it. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'll star that one too. Appreciate it. There's the link for Michael's. Lynn, good morning. Good afternoon, Glammaz. Yeah, it's tea time in Great Britain. Hi, everyone. Mike had a motorcycle accident Thursday. Oh, no. Came away with a broken wrist. 2 places will need Operation Bike as a write-off. Yeah, bike would be a write-off. Thank God nothing worse happened, but I am so sorry to hear that he broke his wrist, and that has got to be painful and awful. Hopefully your insurances will pay for the hopefully your insurance will pay for the bike, but my Lord have mercy. Yeah, motorcycle accidents can be really scary stuff. Lynn, I am hoping that you yourself are doing well, and I sincerely hope for a very fast recovery for Mike. Please send all the positive thoughts to Mike, guys. That's the AI show. Yeah, Jennifer, I figured that one. 2 old guys, vintage and resell. Good morning, Mark and Michael, or Markle as we call y'all now. Good morning, Markle, in case I didn't know. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Mark and Michael. Making Missouri handsome one more day. And it is great to see you this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Becky's Vintage and More. Good morning, Becky. How are you? I hope you're doing great. It is nice to see you, Becky. Thank you for being here. My sister broke her hip in a motorcycle accident. One of my friends lost their. Oh my God, yeah. So they can be dangerous if you lose control of one. It can be definitely dangerous, or thanks. Could have been a lot worse. Yes, it could have. But we are glad that Mike is safe and sound, or at least as safe as you can be, and hopefully he'll have a really fast recovery on his wrist. I know that when your hand is limited, it limits so much, and it just things that you don't think about. Things that you don't think about. Just go to the bathroom. I mean, literally, just all the everyday stuff. So we hope that he has a very fast recovery, and we know he's in your hands, so we know he's in good hands. Georgie, would you please just give him a big old smackaroo smoochy on the forehead, right in the middle of his forehead, and you say that's from Glamma. Glamma sent that to you. Oh, I hope you're able to meet up with them in Nottingham. Nottingham. We would say Nottingham, but that's because we have American accents, but I think it's Nottingham. Yeah, we love George. We love some of the reseller friends that we've made friends with, Lynn and Georgie and Chris and Sophie, and some of the friends that we've made friends with in the UK have just been lovely, lovely people. Just absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I got it right. It's Nottingham. Nottingham. And I think that catches me up with the chat, which is just flying right by this morning. Goodness gracious. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I truly appreciate your time. And again, if you are not 18, fuck off. Go on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're not supposed to be here. Get out. Except for Brenda Reed, who, has a fake ID. So she got in with a friend. Brenda Reed has a fake ID. Okay, so here we go. No, actually, I did want to just make a quick announcement. I do have an auction coming up with the two old guys. I will be on their show on October the 19th with Angie Resells. So you're going to see, I'm quite sure you're going to see some really great stuff. Angie she has beautiful stuff, and everybody knows that the two old guys have just the best. So I'm gonna, just try to be up at their level. And hopefully I'll have that, I'll be able to do that. Oh, Jessica made a couple of shorts today if anybody wants to see them. So everybody, Jessica, if you want to drop those links, you sure can. We're going to see a castle that doesn't exist in a forest that's small sticks. Well, Robin Hood, there you go. Linda said, bye then. Linlin's got we're going to have a security escort you out, Linlin. You're just too young for this crowd. No link for two old guys sale yet. No, I don't have links for my Sundays either. I've had such a week. It started with last Sunday. So my anniversary went very, very well. We had such a great time. Glamma and I had a wonderful time, and most of that was, private between two people who have been married for a very long time. So we'll leave that sleeping dog to lie. But we had a great anniversary weekend. We really had a good time, and thank you guys so much for your patience. Oh, you can't put links in. I can't turn you blue on here on StreamYard. So Jessica, I'll go back in and turn you blue later. Unless Veronica, if you're in the chat, if you could turn Jessica blue so she could put her links in. Or if Jennifer, if you want to put Jessica's link in for her channel, that would be lovely, and I would appreciate that, and I would consider that a huge favor. How long is too long? We've been so Monday started, and I was like scrubbing my house because I knew that my mother was coming on Tuesday. Oh, you already did? Okay, thank you, Jennifer. My mother was coming on Tuesday. So I had my mother. So I had Monday was just house scrubbing and getting the groceries in and getting all that stuff done. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, my mother came to stay with me. And if you watched Toochman DJ's auction on Wednesday night, my mother was right next to me, and she's just commenting. She kept telling me, buy stuff, buy that. You should buy that. That's nice. You should buy that. That's nice. I'm like, Mom, I cannot buy every single thing that these people are selling. I'm like, I'm selling too. I'm trying to get rid of my stuff too. So it was just really funny because she was really, really encouraging me to buy everything. Oh, that's so cute. Buy that. And she was very, very sweet and very, very gentle and sweet. Good morning, Linda. It's good to see you this morning. Mwah. Randy, you're not lying. She wanted me to buy everything. She kept saying, you should buy that. That's so cute. And I'm like, Mom, I just bought something from this person. I can only buy so much. Then would tell them, then she would tell me, hey, next you need to sell this. And she's, once you're a mom, you're always a mom. There's always going to be a little bit of bossy. Even if you're like the most laid back mom ever, you're going to be a little bossy. Now, Linda, if you're not 18, I'm going to have to ask you to please leave the chat because today's today's show is for 18 and older. So, half of you, I'm going to have security toss you out later on after they check your ID. I just knew it. I just know it. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have my mom. Friday, I had my granddaughter. She's a toddler. She's 2. And then Saturday, I went to see my mother-in-law. It was we celebrated her birthday this weekend. Her birthday wasn't this weekend, but we celebrated her birthday this weekend. And they live out in the country by a lake. And so they live on a lake, actually. So, I mean, it's just so peaceful, just so peaceful. A little bit of a drive, but it's so peaceful and beautiful. But by last night when I got home, I was just exhausted. It's just been a week, and I realized I hadn't posted one thing. I hadn't done one listing on Poshmark. I haven't, I've barely shipped out anything this week. I shipped out like one thing, and that was it. And I was just exhausted. If you're referring to Linda T, she is an adult. I know. I was just kidding. She looks younger, but, we'll trust her. My mom had the look and humor of Judi Dench. Tomorrow's the anniversary of her passing, so when we land in London, we're going to public. Oh, what a wonderful idea. That's a wonderful idea, Michael. What a wonderful way to celebrate your mother. It's been, it has been a year. Oh, Glamma is something else. She was really getting into the online gig. She's like, well, I have some things at my house that I can sell. I'm like, you tell me what you want to sell and we will sell it, baby. The accidental pumpkin patch is, there's like little bugs eating all the pumpkins, and I'm perfectly okay with that. that's, I don't know what kind of bugs they are. They're not spiders, but yeah, my granddaughter was out back just flicking the bugs off the pumpkins and throwing the pumpkins. And I'm like, you do what you want with them, honey. You do whatever you want. I don't like pumpkins, and that's about it. Becky and Randy have an auction today. Oh, okay, cool. And there's the link, and then there's Angry Otter Angry Otter Reacts. And that's the link if you want to check it out. He's got a video about that reseller AI, and it's good. Bring the silver to Becky's today. Oh, okay. Some shorts of your trip to London, Michael. Michael, are you going to make shorts on your trip to London? That would be cool. If you meet up with George, I'm telling you. Or text me, and I'll send him like a big old American hug. We tend to be a little less reserved, which is like the understatement of the century, right? So yeah, happy birthday to my mother-in-law. I love you so much. You are such a kind, wonderful soul, and I really do love you. I'm incredibly, incredibly lucky, guys. I really do have the best in-laws in the entire world. They're just lovely, lovely people. And I truly love them and appreciate them and respect them. When carving pumpkins, dip them in a bottle of bleach water to preserve them for the season. Oh, the pumpkins are like this big. So they're not really carving pumpkins. They're more like stick some googly eyes on them pumpkins, which is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to throw some in the oven to roast. Hopefully I have enough. For my sister, she likes pumpkin pie, so I'll roast some for her. Neither my husband nor myself really like pumpkin anything, so we're just that's not our thing. Bye, Jessica. I hope you have a great day. Oh, he doesn't have an AI video. It's on Johnny's. Okay, so look through the Johnny's link from last Monday. If you guys can't find it, it's that drive time on Monday that he does. And Michael was on that, and he was explaining about the AI app. So, you will be posting a video for it. Cool. I think I just said that 20 times in a row. That's how you know you're not cool, is if you have to say 20 times in a row. I did want to pop in a quick note about USPS and UPS for all of my reseller friends. The United States Postal Service and UPS are both gearing up, and they've already both made their announcements. Yeah, Jennifer. They've already both made their announcements about the upcoming increase in fees for holiday seasons. So if you're purchasing at auctions, just know that, if you're purchasing anything online, really, where the shipping's not included, please just keep that in the front of your mind, that there may be an increase depending on where you live and how big the package is, and is it an awkwardly shaped package, or that sort of stuff. So if anyone has seen a trick or treat movie, wow, all those jack-o'-lantern, hundreds of them. My Lord have mercy. That's a lot. They have they actually have styrofoam pumpkins now that you can do that with too. UPS said their surcharges are coming. I think their surcharges, the elevated fees have already taken effect on September 28th for packages that are bulky, oversized, or require additional handling. But UPS will also start applying the demand surcharges on October 26th. And then they're going to reach their highest price, according to Yahoo Finance, this article in Yahoo Finance that I'm reading. All the surcharges reach their highest price from November 23rd to December 27th, a period when package volumes typically spike as holiday shopping activity kicks into high gear. And then the extra fees conclude for UPS on January 17th. And then USPS has the same thing, where they hike the rates every year. And I believe those start also right around the end of October. And you're going to have that spike in holiday shipping. Buffalo Picker Whatnot finale for the year. Don't want to miss it. $2 start bids today. If y'all don't know, Buffalo Picker actually does retail arbitrage. He buys things new. So if you're doing Christmas shopping, like toy shopping or anything like that, and he's very, very, specifically, he gets the toys. I mean, he gets the brand new stuff, and he's got a warehouse where he stores it, and it's mostly, his sale is mostly toys, and we're talking about brand new in the box toys. So I wouldn't miss it. $2 starting bids, please. And you can get some of your Christmas shopping done, and he does such a great job of shipping. I've won things on his show before, and I've never, ever, ever had him not send me something, or send me something that was damaged en route. He's always very, very careful about his shipping, so it's worth it. Hey, Al's Full Shelf Shop. Hello, Al. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here this morning. USPS always says it's a temporary postal increase, but I've never seen them come back down. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? USPS. Sorry, I said UPS. I meant USPS. Yeah. Prices don't fall. It's rare for prices to fall. There's this thing called inflation, and the value. I was just talking with my in-laws about this. The value of $1. That's it. It just doesn't go as far as it did. The packaging and the items in the packaging are getting smaller, and the cost is going up. So, a candy bar that would have been this big, 30 years ago is now this big and cost 4 times as much, I'm sure. So, yeah. Al has a sale today, too, at 2:00 at Al's Full Shelf Shop. And Jennifer has dropped the link for that. So please check out Al and his Full Shelf Shop. If I say Al's Full Shelf Shop, that's like a tongue twister. It's, for me, it is. Right. Lou, sorry. Is that Lou? Okay. It's a woman. She is having a sale on her Full Shelf Shop. They do have to pay for Mike's retirement. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm willing to pay the extra if I have to pay for Mike's retirement. Michael has certainly earned it. We're talking about Michael from two old guys shipping and reselling who just recently retired from the post office. She has 2 channels. Oh, okay. Just barely. Hello, K and EH. Hello. Those are some of my favorite resellers on the planet. And they are really, really, really well. They don't exactly sell, but they do. They do. I'll just say they do a lot. They're very, very dear friends of Glamma, and I truly, truly love them. Antique jewelry bits and bobs. Ooh, okay. Linlin's got a tip for you. This is a tip from someone who lives there. Bermondsey Market every Friday, 4 a.m. till noon. Antiques, jewelry, bits and bobs. Well, that all sounds like something I would pick up. Were you lit yesterday, Glamma? No, I wasn't lit. I was just I had a Friday night. I had a little bit of a stomach issue, and so Saturday. Okay, I wasn't going to give away your identity, but yeah, these are these are my in-laws. That's my mother and father-in-law. Hello, mwah. I love you so much, and I was so happy to see you yesterday. And happy, happy, happy birthday to my mother-in-law. Guys, you would not believe how lucky I got being their daughter-in-law. I was really, 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 really lucky. So yeah, that's they're part of the Glam fam forever and always. You betcha. So we have those prices going up for USPS and UPS. Now USPS just switched over to Ground Advantage, and not UPS, Poshmark, sorry, just shipped over to USPS Ground Advantage from Priority Mail. Then the thing with USPS Ground Advantage, we've talked about this last week before last. The thing with USPS Ground Advantage is that they don't have like the pre-made boxes like Priority does, right? You can't just go online and order boxes and have your shipping supplies come. But if you're on Poshmark and you are doing the switchover for the shipping, then there is an email that you can reach out to or a phone number. Now, when I tried to reach out to the phone number, I was on hold for about a half an hour before I hung up. I'm like, this is dumb. I'm not doing this. I'm on hold forever. I'm done. They had an email that everybody was like, no, nobody responds to the email or whatever. I sent the email. I got an auto response right away. Whether or not I'm actually going to get my boxes, we'll find out. I'll let you know next week if I've gotten any boxes. But for the Ground Advantage boxes. But if you like, I have a you're going to eat your Sunday supper, or tea, as we would say. Lindlin, I hope you have a wonderful tea. So I'll wait for I'm glad that that they've opened it up to where you can order the Ground Advantage boxes, and you can't get those at the post office. You can't get them anywhere else. You have to order them because you have to they only have them for specific to Poshmark sellers. So you have to give them like your Poshmark closet name and that. So again, lucky for me, I sell also on online auctions on YouTube. So I already have a kind of a box stash. So they did say that they were out of one of the sizes, and I think it's the number 3 size. So if you're waiting for number 3 size to come around, just FYI. But yeah, I'll give you follow-up information on that. Lindlin, I bought a vintage metal tape measure for my dad last trip to St. Martin's boot sale. It was only £5. It was tin and leather wrapped up for the 19th. Wow. That is a wonderful thing. And by the way, I don't know if my in-laws are checking the chat, but everybody's saying hello. I finally got a confirmations from the email center around 9:10. Got 2 emails like that. Okay. Yeah, I sent my email this morning and I got the confirmation within the hour. But whether or not they're going to ship them right away, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, it takes a while. Yeah. Or at least I got a response right away. I don't actually know if they confirmed it, but I think they did. I already got 4 out of the 5 packages. I'm waiting on one more size. Oh, good, good. Well, hope it's not size number 3. Oh, that is the one. Okay, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, they said size number 3. They have a shortage on those, which I don't really need that one. I just need numbers 1 and 2. So and number 1 and 2 are like the boxes, and then there are 2 types of poly mailers, and then there's a bubble mailer, I think was the number 5. So I ordered 1 and 2, which are just the 2 types of boxes, because boxes is really all I need. I buy my own poly mailers anyway, because I like to have the thank you, the pink ones and the blue ones. Nespresso, good morning. Mwah. Funny that it's Nespresso, because I'm thinking about getting myself one of those for my birthday this year. I really, really want this coffee maker. It's the best coffee I've ever had. And I am so picky. You have no idea how picky I am about coffee. And I am dying to get me one of these. I want my hands on one of these. They're so good. Like a Nespresso. There's a name for it. I don't know. My friend Sue has one, and she texted me the name, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm still craving another cup of your coffee. That's how good it was. Can you use Ground Advantage boxes that you get for Poshmark on your other packages, not Poshmark? Someone was giving some away, so I wondered. You know what? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Becky, let's, I'm going to reach out to Poshmark and find out, I guess. There we go. Yes, I am very much a coffee snob, Brenda. And the weird thing is that, I came up drinking just regular old, whatever, generic coffee I could get my hands on. So, but as you get older, your tastes, they change a little bit. You know exactly what you like and what your favorite things are. It's not that I won't drink other coffee. It's that, when I'm in my home, I want what I want in my home. As long as they're not branded for Posh, which I don't think they are. I doubt that the post office will compare them to the label, but I don't know. Yeah. Veronica, I was just thinking the same thing. It feels like an ask for forgiveness, not permission thing. Yeah, exactly. Right? I do it and see is me. Hello, sugar. How are you? Mwah. It has been forever. I'm so happy to see you. Regina, thank you so much for being here. Mwah. Thanks for all of those wonderful shares on Posh. I saw you do it, and I know I can feel the love on it. Thank you very, very much. Amy, Regina, thank you so much. Welcome in this morning. Technically, no, it's against terms of service. Posh pays for those boxes, unlike priority mail once a year. Okay. The post office won't care, but Poshmark can suspend you. Okay, well, that's yeah. There are no markings with Posh on the boxes or bubble mailers. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe they'll pay attention, maybe they won't. I'm worried about them snitching. If they is the USPS going to be like tattletaling on us to Poshmark and getting us suspended? I don't know. I'm not on Posh. I was hesitant to try it though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Now here's a caveat though. They do let you reuse boxes, right? So you can reuse a box that was sent to you as long as it's not a priority mailbox. It's not as long as it's not priority mail. So if somebody sent you something from, let's see that allegedly somebody sent you something from Poshmark, and then you allegedly reuse the Ground Advantage box, I don't see how they could really blame you for that. I don't see it. Because let's say that you bought something on Poshmark, and then you get the box, and then now it's your box, right? And then you sell something, and then reuse that box to send that. I don't think you're right. I don't think USPS cares that much. Priority boxes fit in poly mailers. Just saying. Yeah, they do, Kelly. Yes, they do. I don't normally do that because I try not to court disaster. I try not to break the rules unless I absolutely kind of have to, because, I'm not really worried about boxes. I have enough. I mostly sell things that go in poly mailers. I'll just use the Tyvek almost. Yeah, I miss using the Tyvek. Well, I would miss the priority mailboxes, the priority boxes for shoes, and boots, and things like that, breakable things. So I would have to use boxes for those if I had like glass or something like that. So that's interesting. I don't recommend it if you have a bunch extra now because of the charges. I think it's fair until you run out. Yeah, that's what they said. They said, don't use them after this, but if you have a bunch, use them, and you use them, nobody's going to, I don't know. You just started selling again, Amy? I'm glad. I'm glad to see you back, honey. I hope that you are selling your little fool head off. I do. I hope you're selling so much right now. I'm wishing you every single success. USPS knows the size of their boxes and may catch them in poly mailers. Yeah, maybe. But also boxes are so easy to get for free too. Buy nothing groups, etc. Just got to be resourceful and talk to people. That is true. And go to Walmart early, or really any store. Go to your your local grocery store. We call it Schnucks here. Hot Mess knows. Amy knows. She's got a Schnucks, I'm sure, near her. But yeah, you can go to any of those grocery stores. Aldi's has boxes all the time. They just don't have lids on them. But you can go to a lot of these stores, Office Max, Home Depot, pretty much any store that sells anything has to have most of it comes in cardboard boxes. So, cardboard boxes are not that hard to get. You just have to be diligent. I don't know why I said diligent. I've been using a brown paper roll from a dollar store to cover my priority mailboxes when I item won't fit in poly mailers. Post office hasn't said anything yet. Yeah, I just don't recommend it to people because, you never know. I would be the guy who got busted. I would be the guy where it tore and it said priority mail, and then I'd be busted. And then I'd be off Poshmark or, I don't know, banned by USPS or something. You sell on Depop and Poshmark. Okay, I was thinking about Depop. Yeah. Actually, I have a daughter-in-law that works at Schnucks here. See, that's perfect. Jennifer, that's what I'm afraid of. If the paper ripped, I would be the guy who got busted. I'm always the guy who gets busted. So yeah. They will tear the paper to check the box they know by size. Yeah, I would be the guy who gets busted. I just would. If somebody's breaking the law, and if that somebody is me, I get caught. I mean, not always, but for the most part, yeah. So Victory Packaging is where they're the authorized contractor acting on behalf of USPS, and that's where the sellers would be required to provide information to confirm their status as Poshmark sellers when they're ordering those free supplies. So just so you know. I do want to send a special thank you to Tooch and Angie and Randy for being such lovely hosts and absolutely marvelous for the auction that I was on. Tooch's auction on Wednesday, and I had some success, and we had a really good time, and that was more important. We had a good time, and my mother loved it. She had such fun. So thank you so much for being so lovely and so welcoming to my mom. I appreciate it. Okay, so local auction houses are a good place to source those. Buy a few goodies, then be liberal with the boxes you take them out. Yep. I would rubber cement the outer cover to the box. Oh. We always have a hoot with Glamma. Oh, you guys were cracking me up. Randy's descriptions were next level. That's all I can say. What can you sell on there, Amy? Anything? I think on Depop you can sell jewelry, Jennifer Hayes. I'm almost 100% positive that you can. Now watch Amy be like, you can sell anything but jewelry. That would be so funny. I'd be like, wow, look at me. No, I was actually thinking about cross-listing on Depop because some of the things that I buy are like really unique and one of a kind and would appeal to a younger crowd. I just am not sure. I'm going to have to buy something from Depop just so that I can sort of see what the process is on the customer end. That's what I did with Poshmark, and it really, really helped me learn a lot more about Poshmark. And I think on Depop, literally, you just go in and just start, they're like, you want to start selling? And it's kind of like Poshmark where you just sort of fill out some stuff and then bada bing. Now, I think on Depop, you do pay for your own shipping. So they pay you, but then you buy your own shipping as opposed to like Poshmark where it's already set up and they send you the shipping label. So yeah, your sales are great. Oh, you can sell anything. Okay, good. Good. That's good to know. I might have to check out theirs. I really need to check them out more. Jennifer Hayes, if I can make one recommendation, try Poshmark with your jewelry. Try it. It is literally the easiest app I've ever come across, and that includes my fantasy football app, which was pretty easy. So yeah, I would check out Depop, check out all that stuff. It's a QR code and the customer pays for shipping. Okay, so they send you a QR code and then you just like send that to your printer or yeah. Oh, good. Depop has an aggressive advertising campaign going on with Amazon Prime movies and TV. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Craft jewelry sells like crazy on Depop. Oh, that's awesome. Brenda, it's the name of my fantasy football league, which I will not, here, I'll do this. It says, punts and, other things that rhyme with punts. And that's the name of my fantasy football league. And it's Sunday, so I'm wearing my fantasy football t-shirt. So, and I can just tell you that I did not pick out that name. I'm not going to mention who picked out the name because it cast aspersions on other members of my family who know the other members of my family who are in the chat. So I'm just going to shut up now. But I did want to send out a very special thank you to Tooch, to Angie, and to Randy. And before I do the next thing, I want to make sure that I've got my sales for the week. I had 5 sales on Poshmark this week. It was a slow week. I had 1 men's jacket, 1 pair of shoes, 1 vest, and 1 skirt, and 1 accessories. 5 sales this week. Luckily, the jacket that I sold was one that I sourced at that very high-end yard sale, and so I sold the accessory for $10, the jacket for $115. I took a deal on it. I had $150. They offered me $115. I took that. I had $25 on the shoes, $15 on the vest, and $17 on the skirt, making my gross total for the week $182. After Poshmark fees and shipping discounts, my net was $144.65. My average cost of goods is about $3 per. So I had 5 items times 3, which is $15. So the $144.65 minus the cost of goods was $129.65. I also sold 5 items on the auction on Wednesday. And so my cost of goods would have been $15 for that at $3 per. I made 62 on that auction. So my profit was $47. So between that and Poshmark, my total profit for the week was $176.65. Oh my Lord. That is awesome. You go, Amy. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. 5's better than 0. That's right. 5 is better than 0 sales. And I was grateful to get the sales that I did. That one jacket really made a huge difference, and I'm glad that I picked that up. It's an Italian designer, a high-end designer, and it's a linen jacket. So I picked that up at a yard sale though, and I got it for $5, $5, and it just sold for 115. So I made $92 off of that after Poshmark fees. So I'm not mad at it. I am not mad. For anybody who purchased from me, by the way, on Wednesday night's auction with Tooch, I will be doing I finally have a day to stay home and do the invoicing today. So you will get your invoice today. Oh no, Craig didn't wake you up. Craig doesn't wake up himself. I think he usually comes into the chat and naps. He's at the back of the class napping. Well, little Debbie, welcome in. Good morning. I sell more than jewelry, but I love selling jewelry the most. That's just my preference. Yeah, everybody has their own preference, and there is no right or wrong way to resell. You sell what you like the best. And usually that's the thing that you're going to be most knowledgeable about because it's the thing that you like the best. I did want to send a special thank you to two old guys in vintage and resell. They sent me a fur stole. They sent me a fur. I'm like, do you have any idea what those sell for now? It's just incredible. It's beautiful. It's in fantastic, top pristine condition. It's absolutely gorgeous. Not selling it. That's a keeper for me. And it's really, really beautiful. So to Mark and Michael, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. You're just absolutely wonderful. And you spoil me rotten. And I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Now, my father-in-law yesterday told me, he said, if you tell this online, yeah, it's real fur. It's beautiful. It's fox fur. He said, if you say this online, I'll give you $20. He said, you say this out loud on your channel, I'll give you $20. I said, you don't even have to pay me. I'll say it after he told me what he was telling me. So again, if you're under the age of 18, or if you're easily offended by things, then, you may want to fuck off for a minute. And here's the thing. My father-in-law tells me yesterday, a man walks into his daughter's bedroom, and his daughter's an adult and she lives at home. He walks into his daughter's bedroom. He sees a dildo on the bed. And he turns around to his daughter and goes out and he's like, hey, what's up with this? Why do you have a dildo on your bed? And she's like, well, I'm grown and I have needs and I make my own money. And, now I'm grown and I live with my dad and I just, it's taking care of my needs. And he said, oh, okay. And so the next day the lady comes home from work. And she walks in and her dad's sitting there with the martini glass and the dildo. And she says, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm having a drink with my future son-in-law. I hope I told that right. But I thought that was so funny when he told me. I was laughing. And he said, I'll give you $20 if you tell that on your show. Now, $20 is $20. And normally I'd take it. But that's my father-in-law and I don't need it. So that was a freebie. And that one goes out to my father-in-law. I did good, Grandma. Yeah, I'm having a drink with my future son-in-law. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. He's like, well, I can give you a joke of the week. And I'm like, bring it. My show is normally an adult show anyway. Brunch should be, brunch is for grown-ups. And frankly, what teenager in their right mind would want to be on my channel anyway? I mean, I'm just some old Midwestern lady drinking coffee and talking about dildos. Oh, hi, Angie. Hello, Angie. Good morning. It's good to see you. Sorry you caught that last bit. Hopefully you got the joke before it. Because otherwise it's going to be like, what? You're talking about dildos? What? So yeah, I'm having my coffee and my ice water this morning. and just looking forward to getting my act together today. I'm going to clean, and I'm going to do my invoices, and I'm going to get these floors done because this puppy has destroyed so many things. Every time I finally get the floor clean, literally I turn around 5 minutes later and there's something. She drug in a knob of wood and she's chewing it to a pulp now or something. So yeah, it's fun. This is my first X-rated brunch and not even any booze. Hey, it's BYOB here. You know the deal. Bring your own bargains and also your own booze. Amy, it is so good to see you, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. So really that just about wraps it up for this week. I don't have too much else to talk about. But oh, there's Craig. Finally Craig wakes up. Oh, Amy, me too. I need to go thrifting. Very, very much so. So yeah, I did great. Okay, good. Give me the thumbs up. Chuck, you missed the dirty joke segment. It just happened. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Look for it at about 40-minute mark, right around the 40-minute mark. And please give Marcy my love. So with that being said, happy Sunday, everyone. Have a wonderful week. If you get a chance to, if you're looking for Christmas presents and you get a chance to check out Buffalo Pickers sale today, and there are other sales happening, and they're just absolutely really, really great deals. So if you haven't hugged a reseller today, don't forget to hug your local reseller today. And above all, and don't you ever, ever forget, if you need a hug, remember this and hug yourself and tell yourself, Glamma loves you. I hope you all have a great week.